Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the How to Get Involved in Data Privacy Day 2021 webinar. Today, we will take an in-depth dive into the Data Privacy Day 2021 campaign coming up this January 28th. Before we get started, please note that this webinar is being recorded. It will be available on StaySafeOnline.org within the next few days, and the slides will be available to download. If you have any questions, please submit them to the chat box. We will try to answer as many questions as we can at the end of the presentation. If we can't get to it, we will provide our contact information at the end of the webinar, so you can always email us with any questions. Now let's get started. My name is Jennifer Cook. I am the Director of Marketing and Communications at the National Cybersecurity Alliance, or NCSA, and I'm joined by my colleague, Leah Delancey, Programs and Events Coordinator at NCSA. So for those unfamiliar with the National Cybersecurity Alliance, we are the nation's leading nonprofit public-private partnership promoting cybersecurity and data privacy education and awareness. We create and implement broad-reaching education and awareness efforts with our partners to empower users at home, work, and school with the information they need to keep themselves, their organizations, their systems, and their sensitive information safe and secure online, and encourage a culture of cybersecurity. In addition to Data Privacy Day, our core efforts include Cybersecurity Awareness Month every October, which is a collaborative effort between government and industry to ensure every American has the resources they need to stay safer and more secure online. We also have Cybersecure My Business, a national program helping small and medium-sized businesses learn to be safer and more secure online. The programs consist of a series of workshops and webinars based on the NIST cybersecurity framework. And we also co-lead Stop and Connect with the Department of Homeland Security, which is the global online safety education and awareness campaign to help all digital citizens stay safer online. The program offers a library of resources, all available for free to download and share. So a bit of background. Data Privacy Day began in the United States and Canada in January 2008 as an extension of the Data Protection Day celebration in Europe. Data Protection Day commemorates the January 28, 1981 signing of Convention 108, the first legally binding international treaty dealing with privacy and data protection. Data Privacy Day is observed annually on January 28th and is the signature event in a greater privacy awareness and education effort. Year-round, NCSA educates consumers on how they can own their online presence and shows organizations how privacy is good for business. The objective of our campaign is to educate individuals on how their information is collected, shared, and used, and how to protect it, and to teach businesses, particularly small and medium-sized businesses with fewer resources, on the importance of respecting their customers' privacy and enabling trust. So for 2021, NCSA has broken up the messaging into two categories: tips for individuals and tips for businesses and organizations. In 2021, we want to empower individuals to own your privacy. Individuals feel an increasing lack of control over their personal data. However, there are steps that can be taken to learn about the types of data you generate online and how it's collected, shared, and used by businesses. NCSA has created some basic privacy tips to help individuals better manage their personal information and make informed decisions about who receives their data. These tips include: personal information is like money, value it, protect it. Personal information such as your purchase history, IP addresses, or location has tremendous value to businesses, just like money. Make informed decisions about whether or not to share your data with certain businesses by considering the amount of personal information they're asking for and weighing it against the benefits you may receive in return. Also, keep tabs on your apps. Many apps ask for access to personal information such as your geographic location, contacts list, photo albums, before you can use their services. Be thoughtful about who gets that information and wary of apps that require access to information that is not required or relevant for the services they're offering. Delete unused apps on your internet-connected devices and keep others secure by performing updates. Also, manage your privacy settings. Check the privacy and security settings on web services and apps and set them to your comfort level for information sharing. Each device, application, or browser you use will have different features to limit how and with whom you share information. And to help individuals get started, NCSA has compiled direct links to update your privacy settings on popular devices and online services such as e-commerce platforms, health applications, and web browsers. The link to view this library is on the screen, and if there's anything we've missed, feel free to send us an email to info@StaySafeOnline.org and let us know. So according to a Pew Research Center study, 79% of US adults report being concerned about the way their data is being used by companies. That's why this Data Privacy Day, NCSA is encouraging organizations to respect privacy. Respecting consumers' privacy is a smart strategy for inspiring trust and enhancing reputation and growth in your business. Our tips for businesses include: if you collect it, protect it. Data breaches can not only lead to great financial loss, but a great loss in reputation and customer trust. Follow reasonable security measures to keep individuals' personal information safe from inappropriate and unauthorized access. Make sure the personal data you collect is processed in a fair manner and only collect for relevant and legitimate purposes. Consider adopting a privacy framework. Build privacy into your business by researching and adopting a privacy framework to help you manage risk and create a culture of privacy in your organization. Examples of frameworks include the NIST Privacy Framework, the AICPA Privacy Management Framework, and the ISO/IEC International Standard for Privacy Information Management. But it's really important to do your research and find one that really fits your organization. Next, conduct an assessment of your data collection practices. Understand which privacy laws and regulations apply to your business. Educate your employees of their and your organization's obligations to protecting personal information. And transparency builds trust. Be open and honest about how you collect, use, and share consumers' personal information. Think about how the consumer may expect their data to be used and design settings to protect their information by default. Communicate clearly and concisely to the public about what privacy means to your organization and the steps you take to achieve and maintain privacy. Lastly, maintain oversight of partners and vendors. If someone provides services on your behalf, you are responsible for how they collect and use your consumers' personal information. Now, if you've participated in Data Privacy Day before or in our Cybersecurity Awareness Month campaign, you're probably already familiar with our Champions program, but if this is your first time, I'll give you some background. The Champions program is a way to officially show your support for data privacy awareness and education during January, and helps you align your organization's campaign with NCSA's. Champions represent those that are dedicated to empowering individuals and encouraging businesses to respect privacy, safeguard data, and enable trust. The link to sign up is on the screen. It's completely free and open to both individuals and organizations of all kinds and sizes. Please note, even if you signed up last year, you do have to re-register each year to receive new materials. All champions receive a toolkit of materials to guide and assist you in planning and executing a campaign. And there are special materials exclusively for registered champions, which I'll review in a moment. Organizations that register will also have their company name listed on NCSA's website, StaySafeOnline.org. And champions are among the first to receive updates on Data Privacy Day news, events, and materials. Looking a bit closer at the materials, this year's toolkit includes a PDF guide to Data Privacy Day 2021, which includes story ideas, facts and figures, as well as a lot of great ideas for implementing your own activities and events, in addition to the ones we'll review on this webinar in a moment. Champions also receive a template press release to announce your support of Data Privacy Day to your employees and customers. A sample PowerPoint presentation similar to this one, which you can use at any events or trainings. There's a tip sheet on how you can help your employees be privacy aware. Also, an email copy to send either internally to employees or externally to customers or clients, again, showing your support for protecting data privacy. We also include social media graphics for Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and over 30 sample posts that you can use on your social media platforms. And you'll receive a special Data Privacy Day logo just for champions. Speaking of logos, a variety of Data Privacy Day logos and images are available to download for free from NCSA's website. You do not need our permission to use these logos, and we highly encourage you to include them on your Data Privacy Day materials, website, and social media posts. Now I'll turn it over to Leah to review some great activities and ways to get involved in the campaign.
Thank you, Jen. It's so great to connect with everyone today. So this year, more than ever, it'll be critical to join the conversation on social media to communicate the core messages of data privacy as more people are spending time online. We want to encourage individuals and organizations to use the official hashtag #PrivacyAware, and to follow our Twitter account @StaySafeOnline to be sure that you're getting the most recent information and resources about privacy and security, but also so that you can join in and participate during the whole month of January. You can share NCSA posts and use the sample tweets, LinkedIn, and Facebook posts that'll come in the toolkit, and you should feel free to create your own. That way you have the ability to target your specific audiences and share your own resources and tips. Next slide, please. There are a few ways that you can get involved leading up to Data Privacy Day. One way is to get involved through a data privacy themed blog post. NCSA has its own Stay Safe Online blog that is free to view and share during January. We will be focusing heavily on privacy, so you can repost that on your social media platforms. You can also write your own blog posts and share that on your social media. We encourage you to send out an email to your employees or to your customers to spread awareness. This is a great way to show your commitment to data privacy and protecting their information, but also to educate them on basic steps they can take to protect themselves online. If you have a particular topic or event that you want to share with your communities, we encourage you to send out a press release. We've issued a sample press release in the toolkit that you can use. You can edit it however you want, but it's just a starting point to make it easy. Issuing a company promotion is something we've also seen in the past. Companies can promote their goods and services throughout the month of January to highlight Data Privacy Day. Maybe opening up free trials throughout January. This can spread your brand awareness and spreads awareness for an important cause. Another great way to celebrate Data Privacy Day is just to talk to your family. Have a conversation with your kids, spouse, significant other, grandparents about data privacy. Help them understand some basic steps they can take to improve their security. Particularly during these unprecedented times as we work, teach, and learn online from home, it's a really great time to have these conversations. There are even more ways to get involved. We encourage you to host a Twitter chat. Twitter chats are an effective way to share resources and information and engage with other accounts. The National Cybersecurity Alliance has 2 Twitter chats planned that we would love you to participate in. On January 25th, we'll be holding a Twitter chat for consumers, and on January 26th, we'll be holding a Twitter chat for businesses. You can also plan your own Twitter chats that are more targeted for your audience or customers. Just remember to use the official hashtag so that the larger audience can interact and find your tweets. You might want to poll your audience on different platforms to get information about your followers' beliefs on privacy or how they protect their data currently. Integrate data privacy branding on your organization's external or internal communications and website. Take the Data Privacy Day logo and put it on your website or your social media account and demonstrate your support of Data Privacy Day. Finally, if you have a community newsletter, please include Data Privacy Day information through that. Share tip sheets, videos, upcoming events with your network about data privacy. So now let's get into the specifics about our event. Data Privacy Day 2021 will look at privacy through the lens of the many changes we faced in 2020 and will not only provide a survey of the current privacy landscape, but expert insights on where we as individuals and organizations can improve. Our virtual Data Privacy Day event will be held on January 28th at noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. You have to register to attend, but there is absolutely no cost. Our featured sessions include privacy and poverty. During this session, experts will share insights into the vulnerabilities that low-income people face as a result of big data and the application of predictive analytics. Privacy considerations for diversity and inclusion initiatives. In this session, panelists will explore the privacy implications of diversity and inclusion initiatives and how companies can protect the privacy of their employees. Lastly, how COVID-19 changed data privacy. Panelists will discuss how the privacy landscape has shifted during COVID-19 and what this might mean for the future of privacy. Our speakers include NCSA's Executive Director, Calvin Coleman. We'll also hear from experts from ITSP Magazine, LinkedIn, the World Bank, Discernible Incorporated, Yubico, University of Baltimore School of Law, and the Data and Society Research Institute in New York City. Next slide, please. To get you thinking about data privacy in the meantime, tomorrow there is an event you should definitely check out. The International Association of Privacy Professionals and Media Pro is holding a free web conference on December 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Attendees will hear from NCSA Executive Director Calvin Coleman, Uber Chief Privacy Officer Ruby Zeffo, and Media Pro Chief Strategist Lisa Plagmeyer for a panel discussion making the case for a full Data Privacy Week to augment the planned Data Privacy Day. Topics of this webinar include why more focus on data privacy is vital, the connection between cybersecurity and data privacy, and ideas for starting a Data Privacy Week at your organization. Check out the IAPP website to register for the event. You can also find this event on the NCSA website on our event calendar. On this next slide, we have some NCSA resources to guide you through the data privacy celebrations. The National Cybersecurity Alliance website has a page completely dedicated to Data Privacy Day to answer any questions you might have about the event. On that page, you'll find the link to sign up to become a Data Privacy Day champion, detailed information about the webinar schedule, and more tips to manage your privacy online. On the NCSA website, you will also find a COVID-19 security resource library with free and updated information from NCSA and its partners that addresses security and privacy concerns surrounding the global COVID-19 outbreak. This library covers topics such as staying cyber secure while you telework and avoiding COVID-19 cyber threats and scams. NCSA teamed up with Adobe and Speechless Incorporated to create a series of security awareness videos. All 8 episodes are released and topics include data handling, computer theft, phishing and ransomware, internet downloads, and more. These are informative and they're also really entertaining, so they make a great resource to share. We'd love to share just a few more resources with you. NCSA works closely with the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. They released a Cyber Essentials toolkit designed to break down the CISA Cyber Essentials into bite-sized actions. Chapter 5 of the toolkit is called Your Data. It focuses on how to protect information as it is stored, processed, or transmitted. This fits perfectly into the data privacy topic and is a great chapter to review. The Federal Trade Commission website offers consumers some tips to effectively keep their data and identity safe. They also have privacy tips on their website for businesses to follow. The Identity Theft Resource Center has a handy resource library that answers a lot of questions you may have about protecting your identity. This library includes identity hygiene tips as well as data breach support. To support organizations in better protecting individuals' privacy and to help privacy risk into parity with other risks, such as cybersecurity and safety that organizations manage in their risk portfolios, the National Institute of Standards and Technology develops privacy guidance, tools, and international standards for businesses. Lastly, MediaPro is one of NCSA's fantastic board member companies. They've released a week's worth of free resources in honor of Data Privacy Day. Their kit includes a web-based training module, infographics, video conference backgrounds, and more. So definitely check that out at the link on this slide. You can also find the MediaPro toolkit in NCSA's resource library. Finally, please continue to stay in a loop with NCSA. Our website is StaySafeOnline.org. We also have a monthly newsletter to keep subscribers up to date on cybersecurity information and resources. We're very active on social media as well, so follow us for the latest resources and cybersecurity news. That brings us to the end of the presentation portion of the webinar today. Thank you so much for joining our webinar to learn more. We're really looking forward to seeing you all virtually on January 28th. Now I'll turn it over to Jen.
Great, thank you so much, Leah. Now we'll open up the rest of the webinar to any questions. So if you have a question, please put it in the Q&A box, and we'll see if so there are a few questions about the Champion Toolkit. So Champion registrations are open today, and champions receive their toolkit via email within 2 to 3 business days. There's also a question if this PowerPoint will be available for download. You will be able to download this PowerPoint and a recording of the webinar after, and we'll make sure the PowerPoint contains all of the links and resources that we've mentioned as well. And if anybody is looking for more information on the Twitter chats, we will be in touch about those in early January. So if you sign up as a champion, you'll be the first to hear about any details regarding the Twitter chats. And if you sign up to be a champion, you can sign up on behalf of your organization. You can sign up as an individual as well, and also encourage other coworkers and employees to sign up as individuals so they receive their own materials. There's also a question about translations in the kit. Unfortunately, we do not have translations for our materials, but you are welcome to take our materials and translate them yourself or make any adjustments or amendments you like. You do not need NCSA's permission to do so. And we will send an email out to everybody with the PowerPoint and webinar recording. So if you're, there's a question how to sign up as a champion. If you go to StaySafeOnline.org to our Data Privacy Day section, you'll see a link to sign up there. A link is also included in these slides, so you'll be able to click on that once we send these slides out. There's also a question, how might we invite a NCSA rep to speak at our event? If you're interested in inviting a NCSA speaker to your event, please email us at info@StaySafeOnline.org with any information about your event. And we'll try to work with you to get a speaker. There's another question, can I promote Data Privacy Day in Ontario, Canada? Yes, we highly encourage it. Our Data Privacy Day campaign does have a global focus. We understand that data privacy is a global issue, so our materials are created to be able to use globally. Great. If there's any more questions, please include those in the Q&A box. It doesn't look like any others have come in. Also, there's a question about signing up for the January 28th event. There is a link in the slides to sign up. We will send it around after this webinar as well to be able to sign up for the Data Privacy Day 2021 virtual event. And there's also a question, is there a platform to interact with other champion members? Unfortunately, we do not have that platform, but we do encourage everybody who becomes a champion to connect with each other over social media. NCSA will be using the hashtag privacyaware and hashtag data privacy day. So on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn are really great spaces to connect with other data privacy day champions and to see what everybody else is working on. And we'll just see if any more questions have come in. Great, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon. A recording of this webinar and these slides will be available on our website soon. Thank you all again so much for joining, and happy holidays.